Hi, we're back. I am a country girl today. You can ignore that. So we have a cup of warm water and we're going to add our yeast to it if it ever decides to get in my teaspoon. And then we're going to let this proof for 5 minutes and we will be back once the 5 minutes is up. Okay, so now we're gonna add our high gluten-free flour.
It's just high gluten, not gluten-free.
No, it's gluten. Oh, I'm gonna be eating one of these. So I don't throw up later. Anyway, you guys just saw my life shatter. To our bowl, and we need 3 cups. 1, 2, Am I making this more complicated than it needs to be? 1,000 times yes. Okay. Is my assistant silently judging me? Most likely. Okay. 3. I'm too lazy to count in another language. Okay.
12, place.
3. There we go. I was trying to do a different language for each one. I only know those. Now we're gonna add, not that. Our salt, we need 2 teaspoons. So I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons. One. Okay, I think we're haunted for someone in the neighborhood. Scar just broke down. Either way, not our problem. 2. And then 3 tablespoons of oil. How many of you can guess how much I hate oil at this point? All of you. Yay. One. 2. Wow. 3. Wow. Learn to count with Levy. That nearly missed the salt. Okay. And now we add our yeast mixture. Yay! If it would pour. There we go. Okay. And now we mix everything together until combined. We'll come back when it is. Okay, so we're back, and this is what our dough looks like. There is a little bit in there. I already combined the bigger chunks. And then we're gonna put this in our pre-oiled bowl, which I did off camera because I forgot to film. And we're gonna take this rag and we're gonna let it rise for an hour. And we'll be back. Okay, and we're back with our very now warm dough. So, what I want to do now is spread it out a little bit so that way we can cut it into 16 pieces. And then
Why don't you cut it down the middle first?
Because this is a nightmare. There we go. One. Two. Three. 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's 8. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8.
Is that 8? Okay. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So there's 8.
Not equal.
I will fix that later.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. You underestimate my stupidity.
That one's too small.
It is the same size. Fight me. 1. I now have to move my body because of the cat. Okay, 2. Oh, this is 3. 4. 5. Oh. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Wow, learn to count with Levy. Do you have words, Jared?
It's just that you called the second one the third one, so technically you did end on the right number. They're still not equal, though.
We'll come back.
Will we?
Well, we will.
Also,
Once we eat.
costume change.
Frick, you're right. I took my wig off so I could eat dinner.
Well,
We'll come back once we've evened out all our dough. Alright, so we forgot to come back because we did not even them out. We just went with it. So most of them are knots, but we have like some braids, we have a wreath, and we have whatever the fuck that is, and we have a heart. And my... You know, I was gonna do that. That is my assistant, my lovely, lovely assistant. I don't think you guys have ever seen him. Anyway, there's the cat, and there's the popo. But we set the oven to 375, right?
You didn't say what temperature.
I
you just
did.
said
I
mine.
did say what temperature. Wow, so hard.
Amazing.
We're so good. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna come back when we are going to go put these in the oven, and wash up. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna take our lovely bread and step over the puppy, and cook them for 25 minutes. And we'll come back. Okay, so we are now going to take our 4th cup of butter. If you want it to be exact, I would remove like a tablespoon of butter. But because we're just brushing it, I'm not too worried. We're just going to put it in this. And we're going to melt it. And I'll be mixing it with this. And then we'll come back once our pastries are done. So we are just gonna turn it because the back of our oven is done and cooks faster than the front of our oven. We do this with our pizzas as well. Okay, so we took them out of the oven and we melted the butter. So I'm gonna just quickly grab our mixtures. Whee! And then I need the brush. I don't need any of those. Okay. So now we're just gonna get our butter and brush our little knots, and then we're gonna get our garlic salt, sprinkle it on, get the parsley, thank you. And then our shredded Parmesan. I'm just gonna spread that on. We'll come back when we've got it all done. And then there we go. We have our cute little wreath. We got our braids, we got our knots, and we got our heart.